Hey guys, it's Justin from Simplify Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. This is our weekly watch list video, highlighting a few stocks we are watching, as well as a key market breakdown. Enjoy. So, getting things started here, going to be breaking down SPY. And first, let's go into this daily chart here. This is a pretty weak daily chart here. You can see we broke down on 12/29 with some volume right into that end of year. Then we come in some pretty narrow daily candle bars here on this entire week, really. And it's a shortened holiday week, so that's expected to get some lower volume. And that's expected, like I mentioned. What I don't like to see for alongside yet is there's no ability to break that previous candle high. So we failed here, failed here, failed here. We attempted to break this previous daily candle high here, closed at the low, and we could not close on strength here on Friday also. Anything below this 466 region, eyeing that short at least to fill this big bar right here down into like 464.15. This is looking weak unless we make a new daily candle high. So if we make a new daily candle high, then I will eye that follow through on Monday for that upside move targeting 472.89. But until then, looking relatively weak. Now, you guys remember last week, what I mentioned is I'm going to be eyeing that weekly chart for that first weekly candle to make a new low. You can see we never made a new low on all of these weekly candles here. This is the first week to make a new low, a potential sign of some weakness to come. So keep that on watch. Now, this could be just a bear trap and then continuation to the upside, but technical wise, this is looking pretty weak. It could retest back down into below that 464 region, into this weekly retest around that 457 to 458 region back here from the middle of July. So keep that on watch. A daily higher or lower high, weekly lower high here off of this move. Watching a potential retest here on any weakness below this weekly candle low. And that being said, I want to go into RTY really quick too. And this is going to be from /RTY is going to be the Russell 2000 futures. 2100 is the line in the sand. You can see how prevalent this level is. Support, turn resistance, turn resistance. Not able to touch it quite here. So any strength eyeing that 2100 reject. Now, if we go into the hourly chart here, a nice looking bear trap that formed here that ended up failing and rejecting this downtrend line here. So you can see constantly staying below this, reclaim, retest, hold that as support. So 1973.90 eyeing this, then the level above 1995, and then 2014.50. And then overhead, I want to see potential back up into this channel, but it's a long ways out. You can see this nice channel that we got here, retest of this channel, failed, and now moving lower. Now let's see if we put in a lower high off of this pivot. The one thing I don't like is this wide expansion bar oftentimes leads to an easy fill, meaning that we fill this candle easily because there's not much support and resistance. So any sell side pressure, we could really honestly see a move down into that 1893 area, 1900 area. So keep that on watch. That wide bar can fill very easily, and you can see a quick rapid movement down if we do see some downside selling pressure. Now let's go into a few setups here. Meta, this one's looking pretty nice here from the daily chart. Nice higher low here, nice inside bar here, follow through day on Friday. Anything over 351.83, eyeing this long, targeting that 356 area. Where does that 356 area come from? Multiple hourly tests here. So you can see we reject, spike up, fail, spike up, fail, spike through, pull back, hold, tried to hold here, failed. That is likely going to be a key intraday resistance here, targeting that 356 zone on Meta. When we go into the weekly chart, also strong here, failure to push this lower below this weekly candle, and nice push higher here, nice close, nice weekly hammer candle here for the upside. Moderna, another one that's still on watch here. This one's strong. This weekly chart is very strong. Continuation of highs without breaking prior candle lows. Didn't even break below this weekly candle of the prior week. Narrow bar here. If it was weak, it should have cracked, broke lower. Instead, we go into the daily chart where we're forming this bull flag. So this nice spike up. Inside bar, not retracing more than 50% of this candle, actually hitting right at like a 50% retracement. And then we get this nice push up here. So watching this hold of 111, targeting that 117.50 area overhead. Let's go into BAC. Another one, a beautiful flag breakout here, and the strength has been in banks lately. Is if you go into, let's say, even like Goldman Sachs, for example, or JPM, all these hitting 52-week highs, then we go into BAC. It's definitely a laggard within the sector, but a nice bull flag breakout. Any hold of this, I'm going to be eyeing this, targeting that 35-35 region. Very, very strong movement, nice breakout, and some volume accompanying this as well. Note we do have earnings on the 12th, so that is something to note as well. AMC, still eyeing this short since we mentioned it a long time ago back up into this wedge. It just continues to get beat down. So it's so diluted. People are just selling, taking off their profit. If they're shorts, longs are covering for a loss. And this thing's just getting hammered. Continued move lower. Yes, we've had some weakness on the Russell, but this thing is just getting obliterated. So watching this, I do think we test down into that $5 whole psych region. Eyeing any short opportunities, any weak bounces to short this down into that 5 region below. And let's go into the last one here. A nice daily higher low retest on MU. So sell off, sell off, sell off. First bar to make a new high right here off of this move. We pull back and gap down open, and boom, we push this into the close and close this right near the highs. So looking at the 2-minute, gap down open off of this close, and then boom, push this higher, closing right near that high, indicating that strength shown on here. So anything over this prior day high around that 83.45 region, going to be eyeing this long, targeting this gap fill area right here at that 85 resistance level overhead. That being said, that wraps up our watch list video. If you found this video helpful, if you could please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Feel free to check out our team on our website at simplified-investing.com today. We'd love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys all have a great weekend and see you all on Monday.